everyone, this is Mr. DeBetz, and in today's Premiere Pro tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do a basic kinetic typography using part of the I Have a Dream speech by MLK. Alright, so first thing you want to do is make sure you have your audio file. You're going to then click and drag it and place it onto your timeline. Something that I'm going to encourage you to do is to also extend this so it's a little wider. In order to do that, you want to go to the left of your audio clip till you see these double arrows, and then you're going to drag it downwards, and then it's just going to sort of give you more space to work with, and you're able to see more of the audio file. So for example, this little bump here is going to be the first part that I'm going to show you how to animate. So when I play this, it's going to be quiet for a little bit, just a little bit of fuzz, and then you'll hear MLK.
I have a dream.
Good. So he says, I have a dream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the I have a dream pop up in text and do some different movements. All right, so first thing, I'm going to go to the beginning of where he talks, where he says I. I'm also going to extend this bottom part just so I can see this a little more clearly. Great. All right, so first thing, to add text, go to your toolbar. You're going to hit the T for type tool. You're going to click and hold, and then you're going to drag and create this little box. And then again, he says I, so I'm going to write I. You have the option to change the font size, to change the text, and then to also change the color. In this case, I think the 400 is a little too large, so I'm just going to shrink this down a little bit. Great, so now we have the I. So the I should pop up when he says I. Ooh, slightly off. So I'm going to move this over. There we go, I. And now I'm going to add have. When you add another text, you want to make sure that you don't have this pink one selected. You want to click out of it, and then you're going to go to your text tool again, and then you're going to click and drag and create another box. So now you're going to see that I added another layer, and now I'm going to write have. So I have a... I want to time this. Just have about right here. Perfect. And then he's going to say and then dream. So again, I'm going to click out of this. I'm going to add another text box. I'm going to probably add it next to have. And it's just going to be I have And then again, I want to make sure the timing's there.
I have a dream.
So slightly off.
About
right here.
I have a dream.
Perfect. So I have and now he's going to say dream.
I have a dream.
So dream's about right here. Again, I'm going to click out of the text, go to my toolbar here. I'm going to drag this at the very bottom, and then I'm going to write dream. Dream is a word that's being emphasized, so I do want this to stand out a little bit. So I'm going to double click. I'm going to increase the size to 400. And then I'm going to choose a font that I downloaded called Dreamer, or Dream. I'm also going to change the color to red, just to make this pop a little bit. And again, you're going to find these customizable text tools in the Essential Graphics panel. So now he should say, I have a dream, and you're going to see the words pop up at different times.
I have a dream.
Cool. All right, so right now it's a little boring. The words are just sort of popping on the screen. I'm going to add a little bit of motion to it. In order to do that, you got to click on the clip you want to edit. Once you click on that, in this case the I, you're going to go to Effect Controls. And I'm going to just sort of have the I start off screen and then come in from the bottom. So to do that, I'm going to go to Vector Motion. I'm going to click the stopwatch to drop a keyframe. And then I'm going to move the I up to the top. And then I'm going to just move a little bit where he says I. And then I'm going to go back to my Vector Motion position. And then I'm going to bring the I down. So again, now you should see the I start from the off screen and then pop in. It's really quick.
I have a dream.
So I'm going to do the same thing now for have, and dream. So I'm going to go to have. I'm going to go to my Effect Controls, Vector Motion, drop a keyframe. And then I'm going to have this one come in going from left to right. I have. And I'm going to have this just sort of slide over. So again, now you should see some more motion here.
I have a dream.
Cool, so I have. And then I'm going to also go to the now. I'm going to have the come in from the top. So I'm going to click on here, drop a keyframe. Actually, we'll have it come in from right to left. So we're going to have this go here. And then again, he says, Then I'm going to slide this over to drop another keyframe. So again, now when I see this, I have, they should all be moving a little bit.
I have a dream.
Cool. And then dream. I'm actually going to make this a little bigger just to make it pop. So again, I'm going to double click, go to the font size. I'm going to make it 500. See, we lost it. So now all I got to do is increase the size of this. I'm going to move this downwards. And now again, I'm going to do the same thing for here for dream. I'm going to have it come from the bottom and move upwards. The dream. Go back to my effect controls panel. Drop a keyframe. I'm going to have this start off screen. And then wait for him to say dream. And once he has dream, I'm going to have then this come back up. So now when it plays, you should see the text move and sort of pop on and sync to what MLK is saying.
I have a dream.
All right, there's sort of a pause here. So I have a dream, and then you're going to hear his next part.
That one day.
That one day, and then again, you would want to trim this. And then you're going to continue doing this with the rest of the text.
I have a dream. That one day.
And then again, I also have a dream bubble here. So something that I could do if I wanted is I could put the thought bubble up here next to dream. I have a dream.
I have a dream.
And what I'm going to do though is I'm also going to increase the size to fill the screen to white.
Dream. A dream.
So it says dream. I'm going to click on the dream bubble. I'm going to drop a keyframe for scale. And then I'm going to have it grow up until he says his next line. And I'm going to actually have this fill the entire screen.
I have a dream. That one.
And then here I would go that one day. So again, I would take my text. Text tool, I'm going to draw over the bubble in this case. Then you go that. And then again, I'm going to change the font color to black. I'm going to change the font type to whatever sort of works for you. That one day. And then again, day I would probably do in a different font. So again, the key here is you first want to go in, make sure you have all the words synced so it matches what's being said. And then you want to add some motion using the effect controls panel.
I have a dream. That one day.
Good, that one day. Cool. Take some patience, but you can do it.